Hey folks, welcome to Devlog 2. We are a small indie dev team working on our dream game called Puppet. It's a dark puzzle platformer filled with traps, creepy enemies, and handcrafted environments. Every week we log our process right here, showing you the real behind the scenes bugs, breakthroughs, and all. And this week was packed. We made new enemies and gave them actual brain. They can follow, grab, dash, and we also upgraded our player control big time. The player can now climb, crawl, and more. And yeah, traps are officially in. We built a few so far, and trust me, don't get too comfy around them. One wrong step, you're caught. So guys, better watch your steps. Stick around to see what went right, what went really wrong, and where we headed next with Puppet. First up, we are going to see the development process. This creepy cage-like creature shines like a spider, but worse, it doesn't just follows you, it hunts you. And yeah, it can crawl over tree, wall, and pretty much everything. Imagine octopus, but nightmare fuel. It swims through the environment and tracks the player as you are in the range. And if you get too close, it grabs you, squeezes you tight, and you are the lunch. Stay sharp because once Mirror sees you, there is no turning back. If you could design your own enemy for Puppet, what it will do? Drop your ideas in the comment. Alright, let's talk about the player movement because this week we gave our little puppet a serious upgrade. You can now walk, jump, crawl through the tight spaces, climb up ledges, and even grab, push, and pull objects around. We are using Corgi engine for the code development. It's been super helpful, but trust me, getting everything feels right took way more trials and error than we expected. Every move added one mini meltdown, crawl broke animation, and at one point the player flew off the map during the grab push. But after all the chaos, movement finally felt smooth and satisfying. So once the player started sliding, climbing and crawling like a champ, we knew it's time to make something dangerous. Traps are officially small, deadly, physics-based, and slightly unpredictable. We built few traps so far, nothing too crazy yet, but getting them to behave the way we wanted was honestly one of the toughest part of this week. But we are not actually gonna reveal the full trap, not because we are mean, because they are the part of the puzzle. Seeing them early would spoil the half of the fun. So yeah, you have to survive them in the game to truly meet them. Seven new moves in 1 week? That's great. Getting them to work? Chaos. Adding crawl, climb, slide and grab sounds like a fun until everything starts breaking. Every fix created a new mess. Without physics, traps are just pretty decorations. The hardest part of adding trap is physics. We had to sync Unity physics with our animation logic, and that was a pure trial and error. We learned that simple system works best at the start. Trying to build fully complex AI or movement right away only caused bugs and confusions. We stopped seeing the bugs as a blocker and started to seeing them as a steps. Each and every issue gave us an info we used to improve the game. And that is for the devlog. If you had fun watching us struggling through bugs and bad physics, hit that like button so we know you're cheering us on. Want to see even crazier stuff in the next devlog? Subscribe, you will be the first one to know when it drops.